The Clown's Baby, by Alfred H. It was out on the western frontier. The miners, rugged and brown, were gathered around the posters. The circus had come to town. The great tent shone in the darkness like a wonderful palace of light, and rough men crowded the entrance. Shows didn't come every night. Not a woman's face among them, many a face that was bad, and some that were very vacant, and some that were very sad. And behind a canvas curtain in a corner of the place, the clown with chalk and vermilion was making up his face. A weary-looking woman, with a smile that still was sweet, sewed on a little garment with a cradle at her feet. Pantaloon stood ready and waiting. It was time for the going on. But the clown in vain searched wildly. The property baby was gone. He murmured, impatiently hunting, "It's strange that I cannot find there. I've looked in every corner. It must have been left behind." The miners were stamping and shouting. They were not patient men. The clown bent over the cradle. "I must take you, little Ben." The mother started and shivered, but trouble and want were near. She lifted her baby gently. "You'll be very careful, dear." "Careful, you foolish darling." How tenderly it was said. What a smile shone through the chalk and paint. "I love each hair of his head." The noise rose into an uproar. Misrule for a time was king. The clown, with a foolish chuckle, bolted into the ring. But as, with a squeak and flourish, the fiddles closed their tune, "You hold him as if he was made of glass," said the clown to the pantaloon. The jovial fellow nodded. "I've a couple myself," he said. "I know how to handle 'em, bless you, old fellow, go ahead." The fun grew fast and furious, and not one of all the crowd had guessed that the baby was alive when he suddenly laughed aloud. Oh, that baby laugh! It was echoed from the benches with a ring, and the roughest customer there sprang up with, "Boys, it's the real thing." The ring was jammed in a minute, not a man that did not strive for a shot at holding the baby that was alive. He was thronged by kneeling suitors in the midst of the dusty ring, and he held his court right royally, the fair little baby king, till one of the shouting courtiers, a man with a bold, hard face, the talk for miles of the country and the terror of the place, raised the little king to his shoulder and chuckled, "Look at that." As the chubby fingers clutched his hair, then, "Boys, hand round the hat." There never was such a hatful of silver and gold and notes. People are not always penniless because they won't wear coats. And then 3 cheers for the baby. I tell you those cheers were meant, and the way in which they were given was enough to raise the tent. And then there was sudden silence, and a gruff old miner said, "Come, boys, enough of this rumpus. It's time it was put to bed." So, looking a little sheepish but with faces strangely bright, the audience, somewhat lingering, flocked out into the night. And the bold-faced leader chuckled. He wasn't a bit afraid. He's as game as he is good-looking. Boys, that was a show that paid.